APT spends its 22nd week in the top 10 on Male and Weekly chart at number 10. Rosé's Rosie becomes the first album by a female K-pop soloist and the fastest album by a female K-pop act in history to reach 2.1 billion streams on Spotify in just 108 days. Lisa's Rockstar has surpassed 900 million worldwide streams. It's the fastest and only solo song released in 2024 by a female K-pop soloist to achieve this. Jennie Ruby is currently the best-selling album released this year by a K-pop act in the US. She has also reached a new all-time peak of 49 million monthly listeners on Spotify, becoming the second K-pop act to cross 49 million and is now ranked 51 in the world. Amortage by Jisoo is the 2025 album by a Korean artist with the most number ones on iTunes. Rosé and Bruno Mars APT returns to number 1 on Billboard Global XL US for an 18th week, extending its record as the longest-running number 1. It remains at number 2 on Global 200 with over 100 million streams globally. Lisa's Born Again has surpassed 100 million plays on YouTube Music. On YouTube Music, Jennie hits a new peak of 199 million monthly listeners, making her the 5th highest K-pop artist. Her track Like Jennie continues to dominate, holding steady at number 8 on the global Spotify chart with 3 million streams and has become the longest-running 2025 song by a K-pop act in the top 10 for 12 days. Lisa has now surpassed 11.3 million followers on Spotify. Jennie's Like Jennie remains within the top 5 on this week's Billboard Global XL US at number 4. Also, Jennie's Like Jennie charts at number 7 on this week's Billboard Global 200. It's the only song released this year by a K-pop act to spend multiple weeks in the top 10. Jennie becomes the first female K-pop soloist to have 2 songs spend multiple weeks inside the top 10 on Billboard Global 200. Best-selling K-pop albums in 2025 so far by total units. Lisa Alter Ego on number 5, Jennie's Ruby on number 4, Jimin's Muse on number 3, Stray Kids' Jhope on number 2, Rosé's Rosie on number 1. Jennie and Rosé remains the most consumed K-pop artist worldwide, frequently exchanging the top position. They are the only K-pop acts in the top 10 of the global digital artist ranking, currently ranking number 8 and 9 overall respectively. The White Lotus stars Tammy and Lisa in newly shared photo. The White Lotus saw its high viewership ever with the airing of Season 3's 6th episode. The episode hit 4.2 million viewers on Sunday. Jhope recommended New Women by Lisa in his recent Weavers magazine. Rosé's Rosie is at 52 on Billboard 200 in its 15th week, becoming the first album by a female K-pop act and K-pop soloist to spend 15 weeks inside the chart's top 60, currently the second highest charting K-pop album on the chart. Released in December 2024, Rosie by Rosé is the only album by female K-pop soloist currently charting on US iTunes Top 200, despite new releases. Rosie by Rosé is currently the highest charting album by a female K-pop act on iTunes worldwide, surpassing Jennie's Ruby. Jennie shared behind-the-scenes moments from her Ruby album journey on Instagram. Road to Ruby. Jennie is back as the most consumed Asian act around the world across all platforms currently. Like Jennie by Jennie is now the fastest K-pop female solo song to surpass 100K units in the US, surpassing Rockstar by Lisa. Ruby surpassed Mayhem by Lady Gaga as the second highest female album on the United World album currently. Like Jennie by Jennie has now surpassed 70 million streams on Spotify, fastest 2025 song by K-pop act to do so. Jennie re-enters the Billboard Artist 100 and soars to a new peak at number 11. APT surpassed Jungkook's 7 and became the second longest-running K-pop artist song in the history of Spotify's global daily chart top 10. Fastest album by female K-pop acts to reach 2.1 billion streams in Spotify history. The album on number 3 with 578 days. Born Again in 389 days on number 2. Rosie in 108 days on number 1. Rosé's Rosie becomes the first album by a female K-pop soloist and the fastest album by a female K-pop act in history to reach 2.1 billion streams on Spotify. Rosé has been nominated for multiple categories at the Seoul Music Awards: SMA Main Prize, SMA Korean Wave, Ballad Award, K-pop World Choice Solo. Best-selling female K-pop soloist by Pure Albums in US history: Jennie on number 5, Lisa on number 4, Jisoo on number 3, Rosé on number 2, Neon on number 1. K-pop soloist with the most entries on Billboard Global 200 chart: